Wow, it's Mayo. So, IconicAnemone asked me to draw Stan. At least I think it's Stan. I have no idea. I never watched Gravity Falls. And, I'm not the most excited. Because if you know me, well, I don't know. I don't know how well people know me, I guess. Men are icky. Okay, why isn't it? Am I using the wrong? Oh, why was it even set to that? Yeah, men are icky. And I'm like, yeah. But the thing about it is that I want to be a good artist. And good artists aren't like, I won't draw this because I think that's gross. Unless it's something, like that's actually gross. Not just, you know what I mean? So yeah. I really was procrastinating doing this because of the fact I was just like, nah. This is not my ideal thing I would wish to draw, but I agreed to it, so I'm gonna do it. And then just a hand there. Here is the thing. Shoulder down there. Shout out to Adorka Stock. This is the third stock image of theirs that I've used. And the fourth time I've been using one of their stock images. Because, let me tell you, they are, like, just... Okay, so there is this website, and I think it's actually called, like, Reference Images of Fat People. I know that word may be triggering, but that's what I remember it being called. But to sign up for it, you need to, like, personally write in to the people who own the website requesting permission. And I was like, why? And then I realized they probably had pictures of people who were undressed, and they wouldn't want someone to just take those and be inappropriate and use them in a way that could be harmful to the models. And it's like, I wanna, like, what I'm thinking about it is, like, especially for the purposes of this, like, I don't want unclothed people, pictures of unclothed people, but Adorka Stock, they clothe the people so that it's safe for work and you could use it even in, like, a school setting or whatever. So that's super dope. But they don't clothe them to the point where it gets in the way of anatomy, like Adorka Stock. Y'all doing the Lord's work, and I'm extremely grateful that y'all exist. Because other than going through and just searching, like, plus size model and all that stuff, you're gonna have a hard time finding like references. So we got that, and now I'm always so tempted to mix it up and try a different style, but at the same time I'm like, no, I'm afraid. So I think this is going to be the same style as usual. I think his jaw would be a little more intense. He got stubble, not a beard. That's kind of blocking that out. IconicAnemone. Oh, that's why I didn't see a. IconicAnemone told me I don't have to worry about the jacket. At the same time, like, nah, I'll worry about the jacket. Now, like, the jacket, doing a jacket feels like it'd be way easier from just, like an anatomy standpoint. Why, like, without the jacket to do it realistically, you would need to know how muscles work. Oh man, this hand is not going to be the most handy. The only thing that I think would make the jacket more difficult than no jacket probably would be the floofy collar. I don't think that's too much of an issue, though. The shoes were something that was, like, giving me pause. Because they're just so unshoe. That sounds really weird, but what I mean by unshoe is, like, there's no really detailing on them. Like laces and zippers. I will say something. His pants would be... Now that shoe is just too thin, I guess. something about drawing women who are overweight in dresses. The problem is just that dresses often hide so much when they're on an overweight body. They hide so much. And when you're doing the art style that I'm doing, because it's the complete opposite of what I do in my normal art life. Oh, his eyes are circles. Would the character be automatically recognizable if his eyes weren't? Okay, so I'll start with the circle. And then eyebrows. Eyebrows. Okay. And he's got a big ear. Well, technically he's got two big ears, but just one visible ears. And then floofy hair. With a sideburn. He does have a mullet. Okay, let's see the little details. He's got this fluffy stuff. Maybe pull this down a bit. And he's got the draw ties. That one's hidden. Oh, that one comes out. Then he's got this. Just put that there. And put that there. He's got some stains. I guess add that in post. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Wow. That's actually not really what I was expecting to come out of this. Oops. there. I think I'm breaking a rule about eyes. I think maybe just pull this down a bit. Yeah, that looks better. Except for I need to make the jacket conform to the body a little better. I am kind of a little tempted to just do the line art by erasing from the sketch, but I know better. Lacey Boo knows better. So I'm gonna take a break because, like I said before, I am afraid of Jack losing recording. So, boop. I'm back! Yay! Now, we need to fatten up this arm. There. I think now let's do the flippy test. This arm needs fattening now. Mm-hmm. Flip. Well, that's kind of cheating. Looking at it, because it's like the dude is wearing gloves. I can't actually use my hand as a reference for how many lines a normal hand has. Because my hand, like, not gonna lie, I was in, I think it was art class or something, and someone saw the inside of my hand and they were freaked out. Like, the inside of my hand is not particularly attractive. I have so many lines on it. No idea how many you're supposed to have, but according to that girl, not as many as I have. There. Okay, I do feel like there's a lot of less of a pressure to get this one right than there is to get stuff right when it's someone's OC. So let me tell you the story of why I've never seen Gravity Falls. Okay, so when I'm not gonna say when I was in like I want to say high school, maybe it was sooner, maybe it was later. I had this big idea in my head that I was too old for cartoons. Yeah, I was too old. I was too grown up and mature. So, I didn't watch cartoons. Until I got into My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, but that's a different thing. But yeah, other than my specific ones that I did watch, like Korra was not a cartoon. I just didn't watch cartoons. Like, if it was on Disney Channel or Nickelodeon, I wasn't looking at it kind of vibe. Because I was too gosh darn mature, dang it. And then get to junior, senior year, I'm watching My Little Pony. Which, nothing wrong with watching My Little Pony. It's a great show. Just one of those things where it's like, I'd say that the toy commercial for plastic horses was a bit more juvenile than whatever this was. But at the same time, I might be completely wrong about my timeline, and it could have just been something else. Because I can't remember when Gravity Falls came out. Heck, you could tell me that this show is still running. Okay, so I kind of promised myself that after Adventure Time went off the air nearly the same time that Friendship is Magic went off the air, I kind of promised myself after SpongeBob goes off the air, no more kids' cartoons. I just, like, I'm getting less enjoyment out of them as I get older. And also, like, they're getting more, well, like, okay. So let me rephrase and start by saying that the boom in adult animation, from how I see it, has really freaking changed just, calling it kids animation. Because Ren and Stimpy was originally made for kids, Like Rocko's Modern Life. On the tin, it was made for children. If you have seen Rocko's Modern Life, then you can totally understand why I say on the tin it was made. That show was not for children. But because it was on Nickelodeon, another show freaking not for children. Why did anyone let me watch it as a child? Cow and Chicken. Like, they even had, like, a banned episode where, like, oh my goodness. I'm not even gonna say what the banned episode was about or why it was banned, other than, like, with this modern sensitivities and sensibilities of Americans, which in this case, like, I completely agree with, it was that bad. Like, even Family Guy wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? So, because there's adult animation that's mainstream, widespread, kids' animation is getting more juvenile. Like, I watch modern SpongeBob. I like modern SpongeBob. So, I never gave Camp Coral a chance because it just was immediately obvious it was for babies. So I never gave it a chance, but I gave the Patrick Star Show a chance. And I was just like looking at my screen like, what? So confused. Yeah. But something really freaking weird. Like, stuff you would consider like adult animation is getting so, like, don't get me wrong. I have been watching The Simpsons since I was a child. Like, it's always been, family friendly. To a degree. Like, it was originally the main characters were supposed to be Bart and Lisa instead of, Homer and Marge. So it was always supposed to be family friendly, but okay. Go down in the comments and tell me. Like, I'd really appreciate it. Who here's watched The Great North? It's a new um, animation domin... Oh, I had it flip back. It's... I can't remember which came first, Housebroken or The Great North, but it's one of the latest Fox Animation Domination TV shows. And I was really just watching it because I love animation. It's not that I love cartoons as much as I just love the concept of animation. And it comes on Sundays and it doesn't conflict with any other timers. So it started out rough. It kind of stayed a little rough. But the thing is, it's so, like, family friendly. And every episode ends with a moral to make it, I guess, even more family friendly. Like, the the television block I'm referring to is the one that gave us American Dad. You know what I mean? Like, American Dad is not for children. And now they have these really cutesy family. We all love each other and all of our problems can be solved by working together and communicating our feelings. And it's cute. I'm sure a lot of people need that in their lives, especially post-apocalypse. But come on. This is not what I had come to expect from that television blog. You know what, like, even Family Guy, like, there's this new character called Doug, right? And the only reason you like Doug is if you like being contrary. And to clarify, the character on Family Guy they added, named Doug, who's a spoiled baby toddler going to preschool and ragging on Stewie all the time. Like, I don't, like, it honestly feels the only reason you'd like Doug is just because it makes you like seeing people mad at characters that they don't really like. So, at least for a season or two, especially with, I may be wrong, but it really did feel like Doug showed up even more than Cleveland. Like, it really feels like they're making it more palatable for the children. And I can tell you why. A little bit. like actual adult like grown-ups shouldn't let their kids watch it. Animation has moved to like streaming. Comedy Central. I was just looking like, wait, how much of this have I done? And I'm almost done lining. No, I haven't done the pants at all. I think this looks a little bit less like a mullet and more like those delinquent Japanese haircuts. There. I am praying. Yes, good. I am praying I didn't draw this on the wrong layer. I didn't try to get that right. 1 second. I'm back! And how's the progress so far? This is what we got. Now let's turn this back on. And did I? Yeah, the fur ruffle wouldn't come out that far. Yeah. So where does his shirt start? About there. And then there. Is his shirt tucked in? I don't know. I'll say it's not. And then let's get to the shoes. Shoes are so difficult, guys. I don't think, like, it's just something about shoes are difficult. Span to there. Now, I'll just say it. Like, I really like GBrush. I think, no, not GBrush, that's software. I really like, the G Pen, which is what I'm using right now. And I think it's just because it looks more natural when you're using a tablet, but even with using just the touch screen the way I am, it just looks way more natural. Like, see all these scriggly lines? There. Now it's just a matter of the pants. Well, then the pants. And the coloring. Then maybe these pants are a little too, that fold is a little too extreme. Yeah, that is a little too extreme. Again, a little too extreme. Boop, boop, boop. I'm trying to figure it out. Because that legs to the back, so that would be that. So this would be like this. And this leg coming out forward would cut it off like that. That looks about right. I mean, I don't know. Okay, this fold actually looks like it makes sense. There. Alrighty. Let's see how it looks. I think I'm... Oh. Oh, that looks weird too. I don't know. That's weird for me. Just this is outside of my comfort zone, my figures. And I'm like, is it right? Is it wrong? Yeah. And then pants. Then shoes. Then I'll just fill that in right quick with a brush. I think it would look better if the hem of this matched. Now, like, logistically, this makes no sense, okay? The hem would just be the color of this. Now that is a strong skin color. Where does it? I do not like when the noses are so weird, so strangely colored. But I'll kind of make an exception. No, I do not like it. I do not like those noses the way they is. Mm. Alrighty. No. There. I think I'm done. Oh, wait. He does have those oily things on his jacket, and I guess those are a really important part of the character. I don't know because I haven't watched this show. Okay, he's got one on his shoulder here. He's got one on the edge of his coat. And he's got another one probably right here. Um, I don't know if that's how IconicAnemone wanted it to come out, but I think I'm done. Alrighty, this one was pretty short, wasn't it? Well, like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends to watch. Love you all. Bye.